They go shopping for new clothes. They go shopping for new clothes. We wash. We wash. Did you have a good day? Did you have a good day? Do I never measure? Do I never measure? Why do you want to travel? Why do you want to travel? I don't notice anything special about the subject at hand. I don't notice anything special about the subject at hand. I like ice cream. I like ice cream. Where will you fly from? Where will you fly from? She always wears a red dress on special occasions. She always wears a red dress on special occasions. The dog is chasing its tail. The dog is chasing its tail. He considers at noon. He considers at noon. I will be here to assist you after the surgery. I will be here to assist you after the surgery. Lions are the strongest animals in the jungle. Lions are the strongest animals in the jungle. Couldn't he follow? Couldn't he follow? I'm sure the weather will be fine tomorrow. I'm sure the weather will be fine tomorrow. He can play the guitar. He can play the guitar. I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be fair. The capital of the country is very beautiful. The capital of the country is very beautiful. We can avoid heavy traffic if we leave early. We can avoid heavy traffic if we leave early. The company was losing money last year. The company was losing money last year. Should it change in general? Should it change in general? On Sundays we play board games with our friends. On Sundays we play board games with our friends. I wish he had bought that car when it was on sale. I wish he had bought that car when it was on sale. It supports your decision. It supports your decision. Should not follow. Should not follow. Can you give some information about the event? Can you give some information about the event? I know it. I know it. I wish I had bought that book when I had the chance. I wish I had bought that book when I had the chance. He will be a doctor next year. He will be a doctor next year. Are their spouses anthropologists? Are their spouses anthropologists? I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I got a part-time job to save up for a new car. I got a part-time job to save up for a new car. Wouldn't it break at 3 p.m.? Wouldn't it break at 3 p.m.? Our teacher standing at the front of the class is our new English teacher. Our teacher standing at the front of the class is our new English teacher. We are not the rule every month. We are not the rule every month. Colleague is an athlete. Colleague is an athlete. They did not address a century ago. They did not address a century ago. Won't they suffer every week? Won't they suffer every week? They danced all night at the wedding. They danced all night at the wedding. I'm going to the ice rink. I'm going to the ice rink. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Do you have any plans for the weekend? Where can I find spices? Where can I find spices? Will they shake? Will they shake? Can't you do a hematologist every year? Can't you do a hematologist every year? Can I pre-order for pickup? Can I pre-order for pickup? So far, so good. So far, so good. Will you join us for dinner tonight? Will you join us for dinner tonight? They didn't become writers every year. They didn't become writers every year. They live in the house in my building. They live in the house in my building. He likes to eat pizza with extra cheese and pepperoni. He likes to eat pizza with extra cheese and pepperoni. I'm just not happy anymore. I'm just not happy anymore. Should we seek more expert advice? Should we seek more expert advice? I've been trying to lose weight for a month. I've been trying to lose weight for a month. I was with Tom. I was with Tom. I could hear the birds singing outside my window. I could hear the birds singing outside my window. You can become a sociologist right away. You can become a sociologist right away. Waves crashing on the shore. Waves crashing on the shore. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you said that. What did you eat? What did you eat? I want to go for a run. I want to go for a run. He lived in 5 different countries. He lived in 5 different countries. It may not burn after 3 hours. It may not burn after 3 hours. We will have dinner at a fancy restaurant. We will have dinner at a fancy restaurant. The concert will start tonight at 20:00. The concert will start tonight at 20:00. Baby is crying. Baby is crying. These are fresh vegetables. These are fresh vegetables. He completed a marathon last month. He completed a marathon last month. What does car mean in English? What does car mean in English? We are planning to go for a walk next weekend. We are planning to go for a walk next weekend. Does he play the piano? Does he play the piano? Is he a songwriter at 5 a.m.? Is he a songwriter at 5 a.m.? Couldn't I have owned a house 4 centuries ago? Couldn't I have owned a house 4 centuries ago? Can we get a positive result? Can we get a positive result? We had coffee together after the meeting. We had coffee together after the meeting. You rarely watch movies. You rarely watch movies. It snows a lot in winter. It snows a lot in winter. We question. We question. Was he learning to swim before he went on vacation? Was he learning to swim before he went on vacation? We can take a break after finishing this task. We can take a break after finishing this task. Am I blushing? Am I blushing? Reconcile. Reconcile. He already fixed the broken chair. He already fixed the broken chair. His brothers are captains. His brothers are captains. Our mother was a drummer. Our mother was a drummer. Should they insist? Should they insist? I want to improve my photography skills. I want to improve my photography skills. We had visited that city many times before we decided to move there. We had visited that city many times before we decided to move there. Sam with Isabel. Sam with Isabel. She couldn't find her wallet in her purse. She couldn't find her wallet in her purse. I'm too lazy to walk all the way to the lake. I'm too lazy to walk all the way to the lake. I can't believe it's worth $1 billion. I can't believe it's worth $1 billion. It won't fund then 5 a.m. It won't fund then 5 a.m. This is against the law. This is against the law. The movie was watched by millions of people. The movie was watched by millions of people. Does he like swimming? Does he like swimming? Your children are lawyers. Your children are lawyers. Is his brother a geographer? Is his brother a geographer? You don't go to a place like this. You don't go to a place like this. I don't deserve to be treated like this. I don't deserve to be treated like this. Is your stepbrother the governor? Is your stepbrother the governor? We cannot place. We cannot place. I ate a delicious cake at the patisserie. I ate a delicious cake at the patisserie. Do you know who John is? Do you know who John is? Doesn't it appreciate monthly? Doesn't it appreciate monthly? He needs to go to the doctor from time to time. He needs to go to the doctor from time to time. The car I want to buy is a red sports car. The car I want to buy is a red sports car. Onions. Onions. Do you remember the guy who fixed our car? Do you remember the guy who fixed our car? It never connects. It never connects. He joined a book club to discuss his favorite novels. He joined a book club to discuss his favorite novels. Students are preparing for the school theater. Students are preparing for the school theater. When is your birthday? When is your birthday? I'm going out to dinner with my friends. I'm going out to dinner with my friends. He wishes he hadn't lost his passport. He wishes he hadn't lost his passport. The trees in the forest turn orange and red in autumn. The trees in the forest turn orange and red in autumn. He enjoys playing video games with his siblings. He enjoys playing video games with his siblings. Doesn't he yawn at noon? Doesn't he yawn at noon? Addiction policy. Addiction policy. They can adopt a healthier lifestyle. They can adopt a healthier lifestyle. Should I complain? Should I complain? Were his half-brothers editors? Were his half-brothers editors? Actually, I was working with John too. Actually, I was working with John too. Did you evaluate it in the afternoon? Did you evaluate it in the afternoon? It was raining when I went out. It was raining when I went out. We're going down the hill. We're going down the hill. Features can be scary. Features can be scary. Wasn't I a songwriter 3 weeks ago? Wasn't I a songwriter 3 weeks ago? Is her nephew a swimmer? Is her nephew a swimmer? Item of the list. Item of the list. I couldn't. I have a lot of work to do today. I have a lot of work to do today. We're throwing a party on Saturday. We're throwing a party on Saturday. Our relatives are physicists. Our relatives are physicists. His grandmother is a comedian. His grandmother is a comedian. He watches the birds in the park. He watches the birds in the park. Do you sell fresh poultry? Do you sell fresh poultry? The tree planted in the backyard will provide shade during the summer months. The tree planted in the backyard will provide shade during the summer months. I can't escape. I can't escape. Hasn't he finished his work yet? Hasn't he finished his work yet? Can't I have a groceries right now? Can't I have a groceries right now? How did you miss the deadline? How did you miss the deadline? Be right back. Be right back. Was her grandfather a housewife? Was her grandfather a housewife? Was he on horseback? Was he on horseback? This week is the second week of the sprint. This week is the second week of the sprint. Were his children soldiers? Were his children soldiers? I have been working with him for the last 2 months. I have been working with him for the last 2 months. Can you give more details about this project? Can you give more details about this project? Can he fix it later at 1 a.m.? Can he fix it later at 1 a.m.? Can it help? Can it help?